This is the Catch Up Podcast with Kaysen and Jackson.
We're stepping in, turn the volume up. Kaysen and Jackson got you catching up. From wild stories to the latest news. Kick back, relax, good vibes coming through. Oh, it's the Catch Up Podcast. Fun on tap, you know we got that. Hey, let the good times last. With Kaysen and Jackson breaking limits on the podcast. Hey, 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 hey.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Catch Up Podcast with Kaysen and Jackson. I'm Jackson Shepard, and as always, I'm joined by my cousin and co-host, Kaysen Sperry.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back.
Yeah, we took a very long break without really trying to, or necessarily, I don't know, wanting to, just because one of us got sick, ended up in the hospital, but they're still alive, one of us, so we're doing pretty good. Life's been pretty good other than that. So, we got our icebreaker question. Remove this right here. I thought this one was really funny. You probably won't think the same, Kaysen, but I thought it was good. So,
Give it to me.
okay, would you rather go on live TV and have to honestly rank your family members from favorite to least favorite, or honestly rank your exes from best to worst in front of all of them?
Oh, fetch.
I thought this one was pretty good. I
Yeah.
actually really liked this one a
I'd
lot.
probably do X's because I think that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought, because they're your exes. They already probably hate you depending on how it went down. And so I don't
Yeah.
want to piss off family by saying, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're my least favorite family member out of however many. Because if we're just doing immediate family, I still wouldn't do it because,
Yeah. It'd be hard to hurt feelings,
yeah.
but it'd be
it would
easier
a
to
lot.
hurt the feelings you've already hurt.
Yeah, it would be a lot easier to rank exes, I think.
Yeah.
I don't have very many to rank, but so I would rather do that 100% every time, I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. No way. But Jason, I feel like I've only seen you like twice in the past like month, but
Yeah, what the fetch, man.
I know. That's what happens when you're like almost dying, kind of. Not really. I wasn't actually dying.
Almost.
I mean, we're okay. We're getting things figured out, so we're chill. But what's kind of something that's like, how have you been? What's something funny that's happened in the last little bit to you? Like, I feel like you already told me a little bit of what's happened recently, but if
Yeah.
there's something else.
Oh, I could share something pretty funny. I think it's funny. But fairly recently, I went on a date. Wasn't really thinking when I planned said date. And I just was like, I want to do something different. I want to do something that is memorable. I want to do something that not a lot of other people do. So I was thinking, okay, let's go up the mountains. Not up the mountains. Like, let's just go out where we can have a fire. And we could roast marshmallows and we could just talk, because we'd already discussed that we kind of wanted it to be chill anyway, without really thinking that it might be a little scary to go up in the mountains with some random stranger. Anyway, long story short, we tried going up there. Super muddy. Couldn't get anywhere. Ended up turning around and just driving home. And I haven't heard from her since. So, well, I'll tell you how that date went, I guess.
Yeah,
But
I'm
oh
sure.
well, you live and learn.
Yeah. Well, you can't do much about it. I just think it's so funny when you first told me that story. What was it, yesterday? And you were just like, yeah, I didn't really think much about, oh yeah, let's go up to the mountains, just me and you and no one else.
Well, like, that wasn't my intention, but I get now, like, looking back, I'm like, okay, that's probably a little weird.
Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
I feel like that's more like a third date kind of thing. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, first date, like, you barely know the person, and you're like, yeah, let's go up to the mountains, just me and you, all by ourselves. in the dark
Yeah. Yeah.
where
Yeah,
no
that's
one
my
can
bad.
hear you.
That's my
So,
bad. That was definitely not my intentions. So if you're listening to this podcast, I'm sorry.
hey, you know what? Like
But
you said, you live and you learn, so there's nothing much you can do about that. Nothing
you do.
else,
You
at
do.
least. So,
Yeah.
but, well, for me, like, obviously, I mentioned one of us got sick. It was me, and I don't know, it was kind
Cat's
of
out of
funny.
the bag.
The cat's out of the bag. Anyways, so it was kind of funny because I remember I woke up like, what was it? Last Monday with just a bunch of pain in my side, and I ended up going to the ER, and, like, I'm just laying there, and they did, like, a CT scan and stuff of me. Didn't think nothing of it because I was just trying to figure out what the pain was, and they walk in, and they're like, "Have you gotten in a car cat crash recently? Like a car wreck?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure I would remember if I got in a car wreck, and I'm pretty sure my
Yeah.
car would too." And so, but they're like, "Have you gotten in like any fights, like wrestling, boxing?" I'm like, Does it look like I box? Does it look like I wrestle?"
Yeah.
And anyways, they're like, "Well, we found some lacerations on your spleen and kidney." I'm like, "Oh, is that what's causing the pain?" And they're like, "No, we actually also found some inflammation in your lung, but that's not that bad. We're more worried about the other thing." And I'm like, "Oh, so it's not even
A
the thing I came
laceration.
in for?" And they're like, "No." They kept me overnight and then found out it wasn't even that after some testing because they were trying to see if I had internal bleeding. So they were drawing my
Yeah.
blood every like 8 hours or something and tracking
Mhm.
the hemoglobins to make sure that it wasn't going down and just to,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't after a while. And so they're like, all right, well, he's not losing blood. And they found out that my heart is cutting off blood flow from to my spleen and kidney, as far as I know. I could be wrong. My mom might know more than me, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I don't feel anything. I think I feel great. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
wouldn't I wouldn't call that necessarily funny, but
No, that's just something that
mm,
happened. I never said it was gonna be funny. So
oh.
maybe I did and I just forgot, but I don't know. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
crazy, dude.
I
Glad
know
you're
that
alright.
that's why we took such a big break, and so part of the reason why we took a big break from the podcast. But, so kind of our main topic for today, um, there's been a lot that's happened since our last episode, and so but I kinda wanted to ask, Kason, I know
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of things with music that's happened in the past little while since we last talked. So, Kason, my first thing that I kind of want to ask you is in terms of music, everyone has their guilty pleasures in terms of music and movies. What's your guilty pleasure song or songs? I know you have some because I've been in the car with you a lot and
Yeah.
know that you have them. And so,
Oh, boy. One I've been going to a lot lately, um, is yeah, I'd call it a guilty pleasure song. It's more like a guilty pleasure artist, but
yeah.
recently it's been Jesse Murph. Um, and probably the
Ooh,
song I
Jesse
have to
Murph.
choose is "While You're at It" by Jesse Murph is probably my has been my guilty pleasure lately.
There you go. That's sick. Sorry, I've been messing with my camera. But
What
Jesse
what
Murph.
about yours?
I've only really listened to Jesse Murph with you recently.
Yeah, you're
Or
welcome.
yeah. But recently, as of like the last maybe week and a half, my guilty pleasure songs has been anything by Ella Langley. I don't know
That's right,
why.
you're an Ella fella, huh?
Yeah,
Good
she's
old
actually
Ella
so
fella.
good, but
She is good.
I've, like, super enjoyed her music recently, and so, I don't know, like, I've been jamming out in the car, just, like, driving around, listening to her music and just other
Singing
country
your
music,
little
'cause I'm
heart
a big
out.
country music guy. What was that?
Yeah. I said just singing your
Yeah,
little heart out.
I don't know about that. I'm not a very good singer, so
I
but
like Ella Langley, dude. I wouldn't call that guilty pleasure. I'd own that.
I
Own the
know, I'm just
Ella
saying.
man. Own it.
I know. She actually is selling
Great
shirts
singer.
on her website that say
Mm,
Ella's Fellows.
really? You
Yeah, I'm
should buy
really
one.
like,
That'd be
that's what I've
sick.
been seeing on social media, so I've thought about getting on, but we'll see what happens.
On the topic on the topic of since we're gonna stay on music for a minute, who's like an artist that you think like aside from Taylor Swift, because I know you hate Taylor Swift, but who's like an artist that everyone likes that you don't?
Okay. So obviously Taylor Swift is one, but you already knew that.
Yeah.
Gosh. I have to think really hard about this because, like, I don't know, I listen to quite a bit of music. I feel like I jump around a lot,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't know. So I know this is like kind of a hot take, but like for the longest time before my mission, this isn't really as of right now, but before my mission, I did not like Cody Johnson or Zach Bryan like at all before my mission.
Really?
I never listened to him ever. I don't know why I couldn't listen to him. I just like didn't like it. And then I got on my mission and I listened like one of my best friends in the mission like would listen to him all the time and just had a bunch of their music. And like I just started really liking it because you're pretty limited, obviously, as a missionary in terms of music. But like
Cody
I don't
Johnson
know,
has some like gospel,
yeah, he
um,
does. And so I actually really liked that
like
stuff. And then
Christian
I
music.
started listening to more and more of his stuff once I got home, and just really
Yeah.
started liking him. And same with Zach Bryan. Like I listen
I
to a
love
lot of
Zach
his stuff
Bryan.
now too, mostly because you listen
Yeah,
to him a lot.
I
So,
do. You know how
but
Spotify and Apple Music does like a year replay?
yeah, like the Wrapped or
He's been
whatever.
my top artist. Yeah, he's been my top artist for 3 years now since I've gotten home off my mission.
Really? You've
Yeah.
been home for 3
So for
years almost?
yeah, dude.
Oh my
Crazy,
gosh.
huh?
I've been home for
I
almost
know.
2, so I guess that is fair. But
Sad.
yeah. So like before my mission, I did not really like them at all. But yeah, I don't know. I think my main one is just Taylor Swift. I don't know why. Like every time I'm in the
Yeah,
radio station for the school, I always take her music off and switch it out with something else because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this right now.
yeah,
So,
it's funny.
but yeah, I can't really think of anything else. But what about you? What's like a an artist that everyone likes that you don't?
I wouldn't necessarily say that I don't like it. I just haven't like, cause for me, I really, really, really love music. Like,
Mhm.
it's just a great way, like, I feel the spirit, like, it gets me in my feels, it makes me happy, pumps me up, so, like, I feel like I have a pretty, like, emotional connection with music, but one I've just not really been able to, like, connect with or really vibe with, and this is a hot take, is probably Jelly Roll. I
Really?
haven't really yeah, I haven't really, like, been able to I mean, he has a lot of couple really great songs. Granted, they're all sang with, like, other people.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, I just haven't really been able to vibe with Jelly Roll. I don't know why. I want to. I like Jelly Roll. I just haven't really been able to, I don't know, vibe with his music. So,
He's one of my
that's
favorite
probably who I'd
people.
have to say.
I
Yeah.
love Jelly Roll. Like, if he's not like top 5 artists, but he's definitely like up there for me. I just love Jelly Roll a lot.
Yeah. Which is valid. I know a lot of people do. I don't know, like, haven't been able to,
Well,
like I
yeah, well,
said,
that was
vibe.
me with
I don't know.
Cody Johnson and Zach Bryan before the mission. Like everyone, like that's when they were starting to get super popular. Was right before I
Yeah.
left, and I just couldn't vibe with it. Like I don't know, I just couldn't get a hold of it. But then while I was on my mission, I came home and started listening. Now I listen to him all the time. So. But our next one is, what is an artist? Kind of sticking with artists that we've kind of just talked about that. Like, what is an artist that you've really just kind of grown to really like over the past little bit? Because obviously we've taken a break. There's a bunch of new music that's come out. There's a bunch of all these other things. Like, what's an artist that's really just kind of stuck out to you recently?
I'd probably have to I have 2. 2 really good ones that have recently came out with, well, one of them has came out with some new music, but one of them is more of like a recent discovery for me, and I'm finding more and more of his music that I really enjoy. But for starters, I'd probably have to say NF. NF. I listened to him in like middle school and high school, so to see him come out with a new album after a while, it was pretty cool. I like his
That was
album.
an
But
amazing
another, yeah, another one is probably Sam Barber. Sam Barber, I really like his music. I like his voice. His voice is amazing.
yeah,
It's crazy. He's a talented man.
yeah.
But yeah, other than them two, I pretty much just listen to my basic Zach Bryan and the occasional Jesse Murph in there a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like I said, I like a lot of different ones, but them are probably the two that have probably stuck out the most to me.
yeah.
But aside from Ella Langley, who would you say?
Aside from her, for a little bit there, when Bruno Mars came out with his new song, I went back
He
and
has a new album.
yeah, did he release
He
it
dropped
or
the rest of it.
oh he
Yeah,
did? I need to go and listen to
yeah, late last night
I need to go listen to
or
that.
yesterday. I don't know when.
And
Yeah,
so, cause like when he dropped that song, I just went back and started listening to all of his music because that was like
yeah,
time in 10 years that he dropped an album or
yeah,
announced that he was going to. And like I just started listening to a bunch of Bruno Mars and like Ian Munsick a little bit ago dropped a new song. Like every time an artist drops a new song that I really like I really get back into just listening to their music
yeah.
and stuff. And so it switches a lot, but like before Ella Langley, it was definitely Bruno Mars. Cause right now it's definitely Ella Langley for me. So
Super valid. Super,
yeah.
super valid. Have you ever
Yeah.
been to a concert?
I've been to two. I've been to two concerts. I went to Brett Young in Indianapolis for FFA. Um, and then I did Stadium of Fire the night before I opened my mission call, and it was Tim McGraw at Stadium of Fire.
You lucky dog.
So
I
yeah,
love Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw is one of my
What
favorites, and
What
so
was your worst concert experience
out of the
of
two,
those 2?
definitely Brett Young. Like I don't know, cause like I don't think he's a bad artist. I just don't listen to his music ever. Like I never really listened to it, and it's not that it's bad. I just don't
Yeah,
listen to it. And that was the same way before that concert. Like I tried listening to a ton of his music so I could like know the songs, and then I got there and he maybe sang half of his own songs, and I'm like, what the crap is this?
yeah,
Like, it was kinda like, I don't know, because he started singing a Justin Bieber song, and it was the "Holy" that he sings with Chance the Rapper,
yeah.
and he had just had some random guy come out and rap the Chance the Rapper part, and I'm like, "This sucks." I'm like, "This is horrible."
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
got up and
funny.
just started walking laps because we were in the Pacers stadium in Indianapolis where the Indiana Pacers play. So I just
Yeah,
started walking around in circles around the stadium because with one of my friends because I don't know I was not a fan like it just but then Tim McGraw by far like I know I've only been to two so my sample size is extremely small but Tim McGraw is just a really dang good entertainer and just like knows how to put on a show like even it was actually funny because Marie Osmond opened for him, and so it was a pretty good show. I loved it. I know Anne does not care for the Osmonds, but all right.
yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, what about you? How many concerts? You've probably been to more concerts than I have.
I have. I've been to quite a bit. I really haven't been to a bad one either, but there was one that I kinda had higher hopes for, and that I was just really, like, unimpressed.
Yeah.
Like, you know how a lot of these artists and everyone, like, they're a lot better in person? I mean, like, just
Mhm.
the atmosphere. Cody Johnson, for example, best concert hands down I've ever been to.
You've been to Cody
As far
Johnson?
as, like yeah, it was so sick, dude, at the USANA, so it was even outside and everything, it was awesome.
That's crazy.
And the funnest, probably most memorable one, I've been to 2 21 Pilot concerts,
That's sick.
um, but 21 Pilots are sick. That's a fun concert to go to. But the one that I was kinda just I'm not saying it wasn't a good concert, it was just like I had high hopes,
Yeah.
was probably Parker McCollum.
Really.
Yeah.
He has some
I was
pretty good
excited.
songs here and there.
Yeah. I was excited for him,
Yeah.
and to be honest, like, he had a couple of different people open for him, and one of them was Hudson Westbrook, and
All right.
Hudson Westbrook kind of he kind of made the concert. Like even I don't know. Like
That's
it
a
was still
crazy
fun, but
period.
I was very disappointed in
Yeah,
Parker McCall. Still a great concert. It was fun, but
yeah,
I had high hopes.
yeah. I need to go to more concerts. I just
We should
like want
go.
to. I know. I just haven't been to like any. I'm also just super broke, so that's another issue I keep running into.
Yeah, they're expensive, that's for sure.
Yeah. But like, cause like the reason why I feel I'm so broke is cause I keep seeing like Disneyland pop up on my phone on like Instagram and stuff. Cause we like went
Yeah.
there a year ago. And so it like basically knows it's like, oh, it's time to go again. I'm like, no, it's not. We went in November and I'm broke. So please,
Yeah.
as much as I would love to go again, my wallet would kill me. And so but I've also seen some other things where it's like things turning 20 years old this year, and I just wanted to see how many you know, and just 'cause it's not a very big list that I made, but I just wanted to see how many you knew, and if you knew it was this old. So, these are things that are turning 15 plus years old in 2026, and so
Okay.
the Nintendo Wii console is 20 years old in 2026.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking. I saw that the other day and I felt so old. I was like, that was my whole childhood. The
Yeah,
Wii.
that's crazy. I remember.
Yeah. I still play that thing to this day because it's
Yeah,
so fun.
it is
I
fun.
act- I actually want to bring mine down, bring some of the
I
games.
think yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. 20 years is nuts. This one will also probably get you. Actually, due to recent events, I don't know if it will, but the movie Cars is 20 years old in 2026.
Knew that one was getting pretty old. I also haven't really I'm gonna say technically I haven't seen it because I've only ever watched like the start of it,
Yeah. Well, the start of
and
it is like one of
it's
the best
been
parts.
so long.
The
Yeah,
beginning, the
and
sequence.
I need
It's
to watch it.
you do. It's one of the best Pixar movies
That's
out there. Probably top 3. Not even probably it is. But Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest is 20 years old this year.
holy, that's crazy.
And the first movie's 23 years old this year.
Yeah, that's insane. Holy
The
crap.
first movie came out the year I was born. Little
Yeah,
Flip.
that's nuts.
Yeah. I love those movies. Those are some of my favorite movies, and so I saw that and I was like, "Dang." I didn't know those like the early ones are that like the first 3 because the 4th one came out in like 2011 and then the 5th one was like 2017. So the first 3 all came out within 4 years of each other, like 4 or 5 years of
Yeah,
each other. And then the last 2 have been spaced out a little more. But
that's crazy. Holy cow.
yeah, this one I know will get you. The PlayStation 3 turns 20 years old this year.
Are you serious?
I'm not even
Holy cow, dude, we're getting old.
I know. I saw that where I
That's
was like
wild.
that was like the second half of my childhood, the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, that was like our turning away from the Wii
I know.
era.
'Cause like our problem was we lost our Wii remotes like right when we got the PS3. So like mine and
Yeah.
Statton's shift to the PS3 was just like basically immediate.
Mhm.
And then right before I left for my mission, I bought a bunch of Wii remotes and like a couple games, and then realized I'm leaving for 2 years. I don't know why I just bought all this stuff because I'm not even gonna get to use it. And Stat was like,
Yeah.
because I was talking to Staten on Monday and I was telling him that, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why you did either, but it it helped me." He's like, "I played it for a
He's
little
like,
bit."
"I was grateful."
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like, "I played it for about a couple months, and then" he's like, "Then I stopped for a little bit, and then I picked it back up right before you came home." The last time he and I
that's
played
funny.
it, I don't know if you've heard of this game on the Wii, but it's called Mario Super Sluggers. It's just Mario Baseball.
Yeah,
It's like one of the
I've heard that
funnest
one.
games on the Wii, but I was playing against Stat, and this was like the week before I think he was leaving for his mission. Him and I were playing it, and I beat him 22-1 in the last game that he and I
Judas.
in the last game he and I played. He's gonna listen to this and get really pissed that I shared that, but I don't care. I just wanted to brag a little bit. So
Stan, you suck at Super Sluggers, bro.
he was telling me the other day, he's like, it's just not even like fathomable. I know he didn't use that word. I don't even know if he knows what that means. But
I don't think I do.
basically like unbelievable
Oh.
It's just a fancy way to say, like, impossible or unbelievable or something like that. And anyways, he was like, "It just makes 0 sense why you're so good at that game." It's
Yeah,
so I was like, "Eh."
that's funny.
But to transfer, the original Xbox turns 25 years old in 2026 because it came out in
Yeah, I knew that
2000.
one was pretty old.
Yeah, I knew that one was because they came out with the 360. I don't even know when they came out with the 360.
I think Erica had a 360,
Did she?
or maybe it was the original Xbox. I don't remember.
Uh,
Yeah, all I know is she had a really fun, like, four-wheeler dirt bike game. It was so fun. I remember playing that
yeah, we had
on an old
one.
Xbox.
We had one on our PlayStation 3 called like Pure, and it was like a ATV game. And my dad would play that a lot right when we got our PS3. That was also the only game he played when we had our PS2 because we had that
Yeah.
before we had the Wii.
You know what
But
I used to play on the PS2?
what?
With Gage Cox, we used to run some Crash Bandicoot all the
Really?
time, bro. Yeah,
Really?
that's nostalgic.
I
That's
don't think I've ever played that game.
it's so fun. I wish I could go back to those days. That was so fun.
I know, man, those were the days.
That
Now
and
I have to
Guitar
worry about
Hero.
Guitar Hero was goated. Mason, my cousin Mason, is the most insane Guitar Hero player I've ever seen in my entire life.
He would be good at that game.
Because he plays on like the highest like difficulty mode
Yeah,
and gets it like 100%. And I'm just like, because like I've watched him, because we tried to do like a Guitar Hero tournament one time when we were over at his house. Because it was like
yeah,
me, Staten, Mason, Aiden, and Aaron. And we're like, let's do a Guitar Hero tournament. And we're like, okay, that sounds fun. We're like, Mason and Aiden go first. And like Aiden was like on the second or like first or second level, and Mason goes on the expert plus or whatever is the highest level. And
yeah.
Mason gets it
Just
100%,
kills everyone.
and Aiden's at like 60, and I'm like, Aiden, you just got your butt kicked. He's like, yeah, well, I also played like the greatest Guitar Hero player I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, I forfeit my match against Mason. I'm not even gonna try.
That's funny.
But yeah, those are the only times I've ever played Guitar Hero was with Mason. But speaking of growing up, what's like I know we have a ton of stories from our childhood because we obviously basically grew up together most of the time. What's like a
Yeah.
story, like one of your favorite stories from when we were younger? Because I know my favorite, but I want to know what yours is.
Dude, we had a lot.
I know that's
It's
the
hard to
issue.
think of.
My favorite is when we crashed on the four wheeler.
Yeah, that one was funny.
So for those
We'll
who
have
obviously
we'll
don't
have to
know
drop
what's
that pig.
I know, for those of us who for those not those of us, those of you who obviously probably don't know this story, this was however many years ago. How long ago was this now?
Forever, dude. At least, like, probably 15. We were
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, it was we were way young because you had that little mini foiler.
We
Anyways,
couldn't have been no more than 10 years old.
yeah, for sure. I think I was going into the second grade and you were going into the third grade.
Yeah, dude, we were little.
Yeah, so we were like really tiny. Like I was like 8 years old, you were like 9. Anyways, you had that tiny four-wheeler, that small four-wheeler. I don't even know, but who had the dirt bike? Like who brought the dirt bike?
I think it was Ben's.
I that sounds familiar. That sounds like it because I know it wasn't one of ours because I know what ours looked like back. I remember like what ours have looked like over time, and I don't think it was one of ours.
Yeah, I remember it was a green Kawasaki.
Yeah, but I just remember you and I both got on the mini four-wheeler, and then grandma. I know this story sounds like totally not real because grandma's hopping on the dirt bike, but we have witnesses. Grandma hopped on this dirt bike and drove with us up the road, up this dirt road out in front of their house, out in front of the farm there. And I know on our way back, you and I like spun around and we're like, let's race her back or
No,
something.
she was the one who was like, "Let's race."
Yeah.
Because
And
I
she
remember
just,
she wheeled up next to us.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she like takes off and we take off as fast as we can. And I don't think she was going as fast as that thing could go, 'cause she would have smoked us. It wouldn't have even been
Yeah,
fair.
for sure.
But I just remember passing her, and both of us, like, we were looking forward, and there was nothing in front of us. And then we look back to see where grandma's at, and then we look forward, and all of a sudden, there's just this white car, just, like, right in
Yeah,
front of us.
it was right there.
Just, like, out of nowhere, and so you just swerve, and you fly into the ditch. I remember you, like, just going over the handlebars right into the ditch, and the four-wheeler rolled on top of me. Obviously, it's not a big four-wheeler, so I didn't, like, get hurt from the four-wheeler, but I just
Yeah,
remember, like, skidding down the road with the four-wheeler on top of me, just, like, dragging it with me, and I just remember getting up and just looking at my
and I
elbow.
know we both had a cut, like, all the way
Yeah,
down our
it was, like,
elbow.
very similar, and it was just, like, just bleeding like crazy, and I'm just like, "Oh, crap," and then I didn't even care about that, though.
Yeah, the only thing you were crying about was your shoes. Like, "Where's my shoes?" Like, dude, we almost just
I
died.
think it was
Forget
wearing
your
Buzz Lightyear
shoes.
flip-flops.
Yeah. Yeah, it
I
was.
know I was wearing flip-flops, like, I wasn't wearing normal closed-toed shoes, I was wearing flip-flops,
Yeah,
and they flew off. I don't think we found one of them. I think one of them was just gone. I don't remember. I don't
that's
maybe we did
crazy.
find both of them, but yeah, and then I sprained my arm, and then I think you thought my mom was gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's why I was scared. I was like, "Oh, fetch. Tammy's gonna kill me."
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember being in a sling for the next little while.
I also remember, like, it rubbed, like, pretty much off my left nipple,
I
and I'd
remember.
never thought it was gonna grow back. I was like, "I'm screwed.
Did it?
I'm
You don't have to show
I'm
us,
uni
but
I'm uniboob." No, it grew back. It's just deformed. It doesn't get hard anymore.
that's
It's just
weird.
there. Yeah, it is weird.
When it gets cold, it just stays the same.
Yeah, but this one, the right one gets, like, you know how yeah, anyway,
This is
that's
weird.
enough on
Yeah, we steered
nipples.
away pretty quickly, but that's one of my favorite stories from when we were growing up. That's probably one of
Yeah,
my
it's funny. There's so many I remember, but one that I remember, like there's a couple.
favorites.
The one time we were in a blizzard storm in your mom's red van, and all of a sudden the fetching windshield wiper goes and
I
flies back
remember.
behind the van. For some reason, I was in the passenger seat, and I was like, "This is it. I'm gonna die." 'Cause it was, like, bad. It was like a blizzard,
It
dude.
had to have been that same year because we weren't very old either then.
No, but there's one even funnier than this. The only thing I can't remember is if it was you or Staten, but we were up north, we were in Payson. We had just gone to McDonald's. Um, it was me, you, Staten, Mackenzie, Sailor, and your mom in the van. And we had just gone to McDonald's there in Payson, and your mom had to run into, um, that market there across the street from McDonald's, you know?
Yeah.
The Payson Market or whatever. And I remember she came back, and I can't remember if it was you or Stan. You're like, "I have to go pee." And we were already, like, on our way back on the freeway, and your mom was pissed. She's like, "Well, why didn't you tell me? I just went into the store," you know?
Yeah.
I remember she's like she's like, "You can hold it." She just started peeing in a cup, like a McDonald's cup. I can't believe you don't remember this, but I
This is
remember,
one
like
story it's just gone. Like, I just don't remember this.
I wonder if Staten remembers. I hope
People
Mackenzie remembers because you hit a curb and whoever it was just like peed all over Mackenzie. And I remember, if you remember Mackenzie when she was little, she had this blood curdling scream, like the
Yeah.
loudest scream you could ever imagine. And I just remember she just screamed at the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was so funny. That was probably one of the funniest ones.
We'll have to
But
ask Staten on Monday if he remembers
yeah,
this.
dude, I can't believe you don't remember.
I don't. I don't know why either, because I feel like that would be something I would remember.
It might have been Staten then who was peeing.
Yeah, it had to have been. Because I feel like I would have just held it in, or I wouldn't have said anything. I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll have to
I
ask
don't
you.
know, it was so funny though.
Yeah. Gosh. Oh, there's so many.
That's funny. I
But
know.
yeah. Okay. Well, now we have our game. So each of us will, this is called One Have to Go. So basically, each of us will present like a list of like 3 or 4 things. And basically, out of the 3 or 4 things, we have to choose which of them out of the 3 has to go. Basically, which ones we like the least. And so,
Okay.
do you wanna go first or do you want me to go first? To
You
say
go first.
you want me to say my
Yeah.
list first? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do this one's hard to do for you just because actually, I'm gonna do this one. So, I'm gonna do Disneyland rides because I was gonna do something different. I was gonna do movies.
Fetch.
I was gonna do movie was that what you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do the movies one then because that was the one I was gonna do originally.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
movies.
No,
Okay.
you can do Disneyland rides. I'll do a different one.
No, it's okay. But
Okay.
so so here's the 3. I'm just gonna do 3.
I only
Okay.
have 3 too.
Okay. So The Hangover, Benchwarmers, and Step Brothers.
Oh, man.
Those are the 3 movies you probably quote the most. Yeah.
Oh.
I went kinda hard on you, but I was like, these are, like, the only 3 movies I know that you've seen other than the ones you and I have watched together.
Step Brothers. And here's why. Okay. I have to choose Step Brothers, but it's because it's probably one that I've seen enough that I can remember it, but
Mhm.
it's also one that I can't watch every so often
Yeah.
because it gets kind of annoying, you know?
Mhm. No, I completely agree with that. I think that's actually
Where Benchwarmers, I could watch it on repeat till the day I die. I would belly laugh at every single part that I
oh, yeah.
still do.
I still think
And
the
Hangover is
hardest
just a fun movie. It's
yeah.
hilarious.
I still think the hardest you ever laughed was when you and I watched Daddy's Home.
Yeah.
That one
Dude,
part.
that was funny, man. That
Mhm.
was a good movie. I can't believe I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, dude, that's one of my favorites. Daddy's Home is so good. We need to watch the
That is
second one.
Yeah, we do.
The second one's super good. But, okay, your turn. You do your
Okay.
list.
Now these rides aren't based off of, like, popularity, they're more of, like, a nostalgic. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm really
So,
worried.
yeah. Tower of Terror,
Okay.
Soarin' Over California,
This is gonna be tough. Okay.
and the Buzz Blasters game.
So Buzz automatically stays for me. So it's just between Tower Terror and oh man, I don't know.
It's hard, huh?
That's
I
so
thought about it afterward too, and I was like, "Oh, man, I
that's
don't know what
so
I would
tough.
do."
The only reason why I say Astro Blasters gets the automatic stay is because it's the only one that's still there that's its original thing. And so like which you could make the same argument as to why you would get rid of it out of the 3. That's also just one of my top 5 favorite rides at Disneyland
Oh,
is
for
Astro
sure, it's
Blast.
definitely my top 5 too.
So, I could
It's
sit
just
there and ride that
nostalgic.
yeah, I could ride that ride over and over all day, and I would never get sick of it. Like, that's one of the
Yeah.
ones that I could never get sick of. But, ugh, so, I'm gonna probably catch a lot of heat for this, but this is only and only because while it was there, I only rode it twice. I'm gonna choose Tower of Terror.
Wow.
The
Not where I
only
thought you were gonna go with that.
so the only reason is because I only ever rode it twice while it was Tower of Terror.
And you do like the Guardians, don't you?
I do prefer the theme of Tower of Terror over the Guardians, but and it's nothing to Guardians, like, Guardians is actually one of my favorite Marvel movies, like, for
Mhm.
sure, but I just, um and the reason why I chose Storm over California is because, like, that was, like, the ride that my family loved, that we could all ride together, like, all the time and
Yeah.
stuff. And it was always Sailor's favorite growing up, and, like, like, my whole immediate family, we could all ride it together, our whole big group that we would always bring could ride it together. Even now, you still can with Soarin' across the world or over the or whatever, but I just, like and I do miss Soarin' over California. It actually is in right now at Disneyland until July 2nd.
Until July. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when they're changing it to Soarin' over America or Soarin' across America,
And
but
that's supposed to debut, July 4th. Did you know that?
really,
Yeah.
that's
On
actually
Independence Day.
that's super cool.
Yeah,
But
it's cool. I thought so.
yeah, so I'll probably catch a lot of heat for choosing the Tower of Terror, but I only do that because I've only rode it twice. If I rode
The
it more
rest are very nostalgic. Yeah.
yeah, like if I rode it more than twice, I think I'd probably choose it over Soarin'. Well, do you got anything else? for us?
I think, no, I think we're good. We're gonna start posting a lot more.
Mhm,
We realized being gone from it how much we actually like doing this,
mhm.
whether it's for you or for us, but we really do enjoy it. So we like to thank all of you for the support and keep giving us ideas. It's fun.
Yeah.
We like doing it. So
Mhm. Yeah, 100%. We're also gonna try to get some guests on for future episodes, so stay tuned for that. So you can just get to know some pretty amazing people that we know. And so we're pretty excited about that. Um, but until then, that's us. That's me and Kason from the Catch Up Podcast. Thanks for catching up with us. Tune in next week and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new, you can listen or watch wherever you get your podcasts at Spotify or YouTube or Apple Podcasts. And again, thanks for catching up with us.
see y'all.
We're heading out now, but we'll be back again. Another episode right around the bend. Stories, takes, conversations that last. Thanks for tuning in and hanging through the laughs. Hey, that's the Catch Up Podcast. Every episode, yeah, we brought that. Hey, till the next one drops, it's Kason and Jackson saying peace.